Okay, I thought I might put this out about fly tying. I was taught years ago to tie flies by hand at the Bankside by a Yorkshireman. He taught me an awful lot. And he used to be able to tie black gnats, nothing too complicated, but smallish flies by holding them in his fingers rather than doing them at home in a vice. And I've done it on and off just for practice really, and never anything serious, but now that my hands are a little bit more gnarly, I've lost the subtlety in the ends of my fingers, which means I can't hold the hooks as well, so the flies obviously aren't as good. So I've come up with this idea, and it's a little hand vice which costs virtually nothing. I'm a dental technician, so I use these hemostats quite a lot in my work for holding crowns and polishing and things like that, but obviously after a while, as you can see, they become pretty knackered. So what I've done is I've taken one and I've cut it around a bit. So essentially what I've done is I've shortened the length of it to give it more grip, and I've shaped the end obviously to make it narrower, rounder, and rounded the edges off and polished so that the thread doesn't catch and snap. And then the other thing I've done is I've taken off one of the loops to make it narrower so that you can actually put it on your little finger as a ring, and then you can hold it in the palm of your hand, and then that means that gives you quite a firm grip when you're tying your flies. Also means that you can still utilise your other fingers if you want to hold a piece of thread or whatever, a piece of tinsel, whatever you're using at the time. And it works quite well. I've got a relatively small hook. This ratchet system is what gives it its clamp, and it holds the hook quite well. And then obviously you can pop it in your hand and then wind your line, hold your feather, tie your hackle, and with a bit of practice you can tie a fly on the bank in 5 or 6 minutes, which, you know, I mean, flies are cheap enough, you don't need to do it, but it's quite nice to make something yourself and catch a fish on it. It just gives it another little edge. But anyway, I thought it might be of interest to anybody out there who's tying flies and just wants to have a go really. If I get a chance, I'll do a video of tying a Tenkara fly, which is obviously quite a good one to do. It's fairly easy. Okay, hope it was useful.